Hi, and welcome to part 3 of my wildlife odyssey to the Pantanal in Brazil. The Pantanal is a natural region encompassing the world's largest tropical wetland area and the world's largest flooded grasslands. It is located mostly within the Brazilian state of Mato Grosso, but also extends into portions of Bolivia and Paraguay. It covers an area estimated at between 54 and 75,000 square miles and consists of a gigantic sedimentary basin surrounded by areas of higher ground. The area is dominated by the Paraguay River and its tributaries. During the rainy season from December to March, these rivers back up and burst their banks, flooding 80% of the landscape and forming a myriad of marshes, swamps and shallow lakes. The floodwaters also give the Pantanal soil enormous fertility, supporting a vibrant community of plants. There are over 150 species of mammal and some 600 species of bird to be found here. It is now in August, during the dry season, that wildlife viewing is at its best. As the waters recede, many kinds of creatures are drawn to the shrinking pools, often in high concentrations. And in part 3 we continue to explore the peculiar river from our anchored base, the Jaguar Flotel, and then on to the South Wild Pantanal Lodge at Santa Teresa, and situated right on the banks of the Pixium River. We found this cat stalking along the main riverbank. She has been named Ginger and is an 8-year-old female. This is Ryan again, the same jaguar we saw yesterday afternoon, hunting the bank and margins along the river. The capybara is the largest living rodent. They are common and are found throughout all the countries in South America except Chile. Its close relatives include guinea pigs and rock cavies. They are semi-aquatic and have slightly webbed feet. They are superb swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes at a time. They can grow up to 4.5 feet in length and stand up to 2 feet tall. They are herbivores, grazing mainly on grasses and aquatic plants, as well as fruit and tree bark. In the Pantanal, the main breeding season is between October and November, and they produce a litter of 4 young on average, but may produce up to 8 in a single litter. Their main predators are big cats such as jaguars and cougars, and also from harpy eagles, caimans, green anacondas and piranhas. We're now leaving the floatel on the Paraguay River and heading back to Porto Joffre, where we drive to the next camp, the South Wild Pantanal Lodge. On our way back to Porto Joffre, we came across this young female jaguar resting on the bank. She was new to the South Wild Jaguar Research Register and was unrecorded. We photographed her for identification, and Lyelson submitted the photos and named her Ashley. We've now left Porto Joffre and are heading back along the Trans-Pantanaria Road towards the Southwold Pantanal Lodge, filming anything interesting along the way. As the waterholes dry out, they become more and more crowded, with the caiman having to compete for both space and food. Lyelson reckons these ones are leaving this pool in search for another that is perhaps less crowded. Although the chances of finding a pool still with some water in it anywhere nearby are sadly remote. Jabiroos are large storks and the tallest flying birds in South and Central America. At over 9 feet, they have the second largest wingspan on the continent, second only to the Andean condor. They are widespread and common in the Pantanal and are listed as of least concern by the ICUN. They are indiscriminate predators and spend their time stalking through shallow pools and wetlands, feeding on fish, insects, small mammals, amphibians, and even reptiles. Jabiroos remain with the same partner for multiple seasons. They nest in the tops of high trees and return to the same nest every time they breed. They add more material to their nest each time, and over the years these can grow to over 1 metre wide and almost 2 metres deep. They produce clutches of 2 to 5 eggs at a time and spend the following 6 months incubating and caring for their chicks. The amount of energy they spend rearing their young, or where conditions are not ideal, usually causes them to skip a year between clutches. Only 25% of Jabiroo pairs successfully breed in successive years. And in fact, this pair haven't had any chicks since 2020. We have now come to the end of part 3, and in the final part 4 we continue exploring the area around the South Wild Lodge and the Pixum River, and then catch an internal flight from Sao Paulo to Iguazu right on the Brazilian-Argentine border, where we stay at the Loire Suites in Argentina and visit the amazing Iguazu Falls, the longest falls in the world. We see them first from Argentina and then cross the border into Brazil and view the falls from the opposite bank and manage to film the stunning scenery.